Hello everyone, this is YVR. Welcome to YVR Maths tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss some problems or applications on trigonometric functions. To understand this concept, we should know the basic definitions and basic properties of indefinite integrals. If you did not watch my earlier classes, follow the links from the given description cards. Let's begin this class with some problems or applications on trigonometric functions. Before going to start problems, let us discuss some standard integrals on trigonometric functions. Since we already know the derivatives of some standard trigonometric functions, we can now write the indefinite integrals of corresponding derivatives using the fundamental rule. What is the fundamental rule? See here, this is the fundamental rule. Already we have discussed in the previous videos about this fundamental rule. Based on this fundamental rule, I will give you some standard integrals of trigonometric functions. See, first one, d by dx of minus cos x is equal to sin x. Then, by using fundamental rule, integral sin x dx is equal to minus cos x plus c. See, second one, d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. Then by using the fundamental rule, this can be written as integral cos x dx is equal to sin x plus c. See third one, d by dx of tan x is equal to secant square x. Then by the fundamental rule, integral secant square x dx is equal to tan x plus c. See fourth one, d by dx of minus cot x is equal to cosecant square x. Then by using the fundamental rule, integral cosecant square x dx is equal to minus cot x plus c. See fifth one, d by dx of secant x is equal to secant x tan x. By using the fundamental rule, integral secant x tan x dx is equal to secant x plus c. See sixth one, d by dx of minus cosecant x is equal to cosecant x into cot x. By using the fundamental rule, integral cosecant x cot x dx is equal to minus cosecant x plus c. These are the 6 standard integrals of trigonometric functions. Let's begin some applications on these standard integrals. See, question number 1. Evaluate integral root of 1 plus sin 2x dx. Let us discuss solution of this one. First of all, I will take the given integral as capital I. Then let I is equal to integral root of 1 plus sin 2x. By using trigonometric identities, we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So in this integral, 1 can be written as sin square x plus cos square x plus sin 2a formula 2 sin a cos a. So by using the identity and the formula, I am writing this step, integral root of sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x dx. Now in the next step, sin square x can be written as sin x whole square, cos square x can be written as cos x whole square plus 2 sin x cos x as it is dx. If you observe inside part of the root, a square plus b square plus 2ab form. Here what is a? Sin x is a, cos x is b. If you observe, then it is a square plus b square plus 2ab form. So this can be written as integral over root sin x plus cos x whole square dx. Next step, square root get cancelled. Then integral sin x plus cos x dx. So by using some fundamental properties, I am going to apply individual integrals for both the functions. That means integral sin x dx plus integral cos x dx. Then what is the integration of sin x? Minus cos x plus cos x integration is sin x plus c. So this is the final answer for the given question. So based on this question, I will give you one question for self-practice. See, this is the second question for self-practice. Pause the video and complete this question. Let us take another model. See question number 3. Evaluate integral cos x minus cos 2x by 1 minus cos x dx. Let us discuss solution of this question. First of all, I will take the given integral as capital I. Let I is equal to the given integral. We know that cos 2a is equal to 2 cos square a minus 1. I am going to apply that formula on numerator. Then integral cos x minus of 2 cos square x minus 1 upon 1 minus cos x dx. Now, the numerator part is cos x. The second term, if you multiply with minus, then it will become minus 2 cos square x plus 1 upon 1 minus cos x dx. Now, from the numerator term, I am taking minus common. Then minus 2 cos square x minus cos x plus 1. In the same way, from the denominator also, I am taking minus common. Then the denominator part is cos x minus 1. Then minus minus get cancelled. If you observe the numerator, clearly it is a quadratic equation in terms of cos ratio. So find the factors for that quadratic equation. So this can be written as integral 2 cos square x minus cos x can be written as minus 2 cos x plus 1 upon cos x minus 1 as it is. Now from the numerator, from the first two terms, if you take 2 cos x common, then the remaining term is cos x minus 1 plus, if you take 1 common from the last two terms, then it will become 1 into cos x minus 1 upon cos x minus 1 as it is. If you observe the numerator, cos x minus 1 is common from both the places. Then the next step is integral 2 cos x plus 1 into cos x minus 1 upon cos x minus 1. So here cos x minus 1 get cancelled. Then the remaining term is integral 2 cos x plus 1 dx. By using fundamental properties of indefinite integrals, this can be written as 2 times of integral cos x dx plus integral 1 dx. 2 constant, what is the integration of cos x? Sin x plus 1 integration is x plus c. So this is the solution of given question. I hope you understand. Now let us discuss one more question. See question number 4. Evaluate integral cos 2x by sin square x into cos square x dx. Let us discuss solution of this one. First of all, I will take the given integral as capital I. Let I is equal to the given integral. We know that cos 2a is equal to cos square a minus sin square a. By using this basic formula, numerator can be written as integral cos square x minus sin square x by denominator sin square x cos square x as it is dx. Now, dividing each term of the numerator with the denominator, then what you will get? See here, integral cos square x by sin square x cos square x minus sin square x by sin square x cos square x dx. In the first term, cos square x get cancelled, and in the second term, sin square x get cancelled. Then what is the remaining? See in the next step, integral 1 by sin square x minus 1 by cos square x dx. 1 by sin square x is nothing but cosecant square x. 1 by cos square x is nothing but secant square x. So the next integral is integral cosecant square x minus secant square x dx. By using the basic properties of indefinite integrals, this can be written as integral cosecant square x dx minus integral secant square x dx. You know what is the integral of cosecant square x? Minus cot x. What is the integration of secant square x? Tan x. So the final answer is minus cot x minus tan x plus c. So this is the solution of the given integral. So based on this model, I will give you two questions for self-practice. See here question number 5 and question number 6. Pause the video and complete these two questions. Let us discuss one more important model question here. See question number 7. Evaluate integral cos 2x minus cos 2 alpha by cos x minus cos alpha dx. Let us discuss solution of this one. First of all, I will consider the given integral as capital I. Then let I is equal to the given integral. We know that cos 2a is equal to 2 cos square a minus 1. So I am going to apply this formula on numerator. Then integral 2 cos square x minus 1 for the first part minus of, for the second part same formula, 2 cos square alpha minus 1 upon cos x minus cos alpha as it is dx. Now in the numerator, first term as it is 2 cos square x minus 1. Second term, if you multiply with minus, then minus 2 cos square alpha plus 1 by cos x minus cos alpha. If you observe on numerator, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, then the remaining term is integral 2 cos square x minus 2 cos square alpha by cos x minus cos alpha dx. Now you can take 2 common from the numerator part. Then integral 2 into cos square x minus cos square alpha by cos x minus cos alpha dx. Here 2 is constant. I am writing outside of integration 2 into integral. If you observe the numerator, a square minus b square form. Cos square x minus cos square alpha is in the form of a square minus b square. So this can be written as a plus b into a minus b. Then the next step is 2 times of integral cos x plus cos alpha into cos x minus cos alpha upon cos x minus cos alpha dx. If you see here, cos x minus cos alpha get cancelled. Then the next step is 2 times of integral cos x plus cos alpha dx. By using basic properties of indefinite integrals, this can be written as 2 times of integral cos x dx plus 2 times of integral cos alpha dx. Here cos alpha is constant, that's why you can write this cos alpha outside of integration. Then the next step is 2 times of integral cos x dx plus 2 cos alpha into integral 1 dx. Now you write the final integral formulas. 2 times of cos x integration is sin x plus 2 cos alpha into 1 integration is x. Then the final answer is 2 sin x plus 2 cos alpha into x plus c. So this is very important model question. So this is the final answer for the given integral. I hope you understand these problems. So in this video, I covered a few models on indefinite integrals of trigonometric functions. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, subscribe now and share to your friends. Thank you.